Hi. In the course that I'm doing, we're learning quite a lot about self-love. And a lot of people think that self-love is about pampering, going to the spa, having a day off. But it goes so much deeper than that. Self-love is about being able to love yourself enough that you are not looking to your outer world to tell you that you're good enough. So it's not about being in a relationship and giving so that you can get back, or self-sacrificing because you're putting other people's needs ahead of your own, and as a result creating an enormous amount of stress in your life, stress on your body. Self-love is about being able to be brave enough and courageous enough to make changes and make decisions in your life because you know that it is the best thing for you, and not avoiding those decisions and not avoiding those changes because you are fearful of what people may think. You are fearful of not being good enough. You know, it's a fear of all of ours, and it's a primal fear that we need to be loved. And so many of us look to our outer world and say, well, if I do this, if I'm good enough at this, then I'll be loved. If I give more to my relationship, I will be loved in return. If I can just give more to my kids, I'll be loved in return. If I can just work a little bit harder, I will be good enough and I will receive others' approval. The key here is you need to love yourself enough to give yourself approval, to not judge yourself. And you know, this has the capacity to influence your life in so many ways. And in a huge, huge way is to influence your health. If you love yourself, I don't know if you've ever seen those experiments where they talk kindly to a jar of rice and they talk in a nasty voice to the other jar of rice, and the one jar of rice turns moldy and the other one doesn't. Or speaking kind words to water and freezing it and seeing how the icicles are absolutely beautiful in the one and not the other. And our bodies are made up of water, and you know, if we're not kind and loving and gracious to our own bodies, then this is the consequence. So I invite you to have a look at your life and to see what is your inner voice. What are you telling yourself? What conversations are you having? What sacrifices are you making? Are you staying in a relationship because you think that the kids will be better off? Are you staying in a relationship out of duty or obligation? And are you staying at work because you feel like they'll be lost without you? I invite you to have a look and to consider these things. And then after that, consider what it is doing to you and your body and your health. For me, it landed me in a space where I had severe gut dysbiosis. I had so much bad bacteria in my gut, it outweighed the good bacteria. I was constantly succumbing to infections, bronchitis, bordering on pneumonia, sinusitis, just absolutely poisoned my system. And I chose self-love, and I made some tough decisions, and I completely changed the content and the context of my life. So I invite you to take a real honest look. You know, why are you not choosing self-love? Is it fear and uncertainty? You know, sometimes we need to step into the fear, step into the uncertainty, and realize that a lot of that fear and uncertainty are our own voices, our own voice speaking to ourselves and not believing that we're good enough and that we can choose self-love.